Yer, what's up with it? Oh, shit, I got shit all in my teeth and shit. Look, man, don't be fucking judging me and shit, bro. I got a lot of shit going on right now, man. Don't be judging me. Don't be over there trying to talk about me, man. The shit I got going on in my teeth and shit. I mean, fuck you. But anyway, what's good with y'all, man? Like, I ain't heard from y'all in so long, bro. Bro, I've been so busy, son. I've been ripping and running around this bit. Yeah, hot as a motherfucker. Nigga, hot as a motherfucker. Like, even me, right? Even me, I'm used to like high temperatures of heat, cause I kind of be in the heat a little bit. But even this shit, I be feeling is different. Like, this shit is different, bro, for real. Like, the heat kind of different. But really, what I wanted to come on here, bro, I wanted to make a video about that Errol and that Errol Spence and that Bud fight, my nigga. Like, that's what I really wanted to do. I wanted to come on here and talk about that fight because it just was the hype and then the outcome of the fight did not go together, bro. Like, the way people hyped up the fight and then the outcome of the fight, it was just like, how the fuck did y'all even have this outcome? Like, how did y'all, like, it just seemed like it was rigged or something. I don't know. But it just seemed, it's like, because you watching Errol, right? Everybody going for Errol, nigga. Nigga, everybody went for Errol. Everybody, nigga. There's not one, like, okay, niggas was, like, bro, nobody was really going for Bud like that, bro. Nobody was really going for that nigga, bro. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because the nigga not really known as much as Spence, or if the nigga, or it's because one nigga look. Cause them niggas are ugly. So it's just like, I don't understand. It's because his skin lighter? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's because his skin lighter than his? I was trying to figure out why the fuck was everybody going for Errol and not Bud when Bud had the most knockouts. Like, I don't understand y'all. Y'all was going for, I guess y'all was going for the weaker. Well, I ain't gonna say weaker. I'm gonna say y'all was going for, like, y'all thought this man was finna be fucking, who thought this nigga was finna be, bro? Y'all thought this nigga was finna be Tank in that fucking Ryan Garcia fight or some shit. I thought that nigga Earl was finna just, like, you thought that nigga was just finna disregard all the knockouts that nigga done had, and you just finna knock that nigga out? Bro, you gonna really have to knock that man out, bro. That wasn't no shit that you was just finna say and do. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't just walk in that bitch and say that and go out with the belt. Hell nah, you had to really do that shit. And they was saying, and I was watching videos and little shorts and shit. Shit, that nigga Errol looked like he was high. That nigga looked like he was high before the fight and shit. Then he was Mike Tyson had gave him some shrooms and some weed and shit. He talking about the weed. This nigga is in a boxing match. This nigga is in a boxing match. You fighting a undisputed ass boxer and you sitting here promoting weed? Let me say that again. You already an undisputed boxer yourself. You was 28-0, but you was 28-0. That nigga was 39-0, but he 40-0 now. But you mean to tell me, bro, this is one of the most serious fights of your career, nigga? Sometimes I be thinking like you wanted to lose that, or like that was set up for you to lose, or some shit like that. I don't even know, bro, because it's just like, well, it's not that I don't know. I just can't put my finger on why the fact everybody went for Errol and that nigga Bud had more. This nigga Bud had way more experience than Errol. I don't understand why everybody went for Errol. Like, it must have been straight hype beast or some shit. This is what I think, right? The niggas who know fighting for real, and you really like. That's what I'm saying. Like, even fighters, dead ass fighters, was going for Errol, bro. And I couldn't understand why y'all discrediting this 40 and this 39-0. That nigga is damn near up there with Floyd, nigga. The nigga is damn near. The nigga is damn near like Floyd, bro. And y'all thought that this nigga Errol was just finna walk over this man? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Me myself, bro. I was thinking about the fight before it happened. I'm like, okay, cause I'm gonna consider both the fighters and everything. So I'm considering Errol, right? And I'm just like, I'm like, man. But this is before I seen Bud record though. Like before I seen Bud record, like I ain't gonna lie, I had a little up on, like I had a little, like cause I ain't really just choose who I say was gonna win, cause I don't just do that. I kinda like to see who gonna win, but I kinda was like shifted a little bit over there just because the hype that everybody hyping up, it make you be like, okay. But when you actually get into the fight, I feel like you'll reconsider if you actually get into the fight. If you actually get into who fighting and they wins and knockouts and shit like that, and how like all that shit is, bro. Like, nigga, I just couldn't understand how they was trying to say Errol. Like, how was you trying to? It's like everybody was trying to like overcrowd that nigga Bud. Like y'all was trying to like. How you overwhelm him or some shit with the fame and shit. With y'all was trying to overwhelm him with Errol's attention. Like y'all was trying to overwhelm that nigga Bud with how much y'all was riding that nigga Errol dick. Basically, cause nigga, I'm telling you, bro. If you look at the stat sheet, my nigga, like. I think you really gotta know genetics on some shit though, because this is like a genetic fight too though. This was more like a genetic fight. Like this was an experience in a genetic fight. Like this was a fight you had to bring your experience to the table, bro. And then you had to go all out, nigga. You was smoking weed and shit. Like you ain't even go all out. That's what make me think like this fight wasn't really just real. I don't know, bro. That shit crazy. You was smoking weed, nigga. You knew you was gonna lose? What the fuck? So why you even got on stage? Why you got on stage talking about? Why get on stage talking about? Oh, he gonna be there too. We gonna boil his ass at the crawfish boil and all. We gonna whoop your ass. And when people say that before the fight, I be like, bro, they most likely gonna lose, cause what you talking shit for before the fight even started, bro? That's why I be like, man, you niggas probably, I don't know, bro. Like I just be like, man, how the fuck y'all thought this nigga Errol was gonna win, son? y'all crazy, bro. Nigga 28-0, and this nigga is 40-0. This nigga is a whole 10. This nigga's a whole 10 champion fighters ahead, bro. Because you gotta realize, nigga, all these boxing matches, like both the fighters be somewhat at a high standard already. Like it's just, I don't know. Like whenever they present them fighters, they be already having a high ass stat sheet and shit. Like they stats be high and shit. But that nigga Errol's stats was not. That nigga's stats, like as far as like weight and shit, I'm talking about them knockouts. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about them damn knockouts. That nigga was not up there with that nigga Bud, and that nigga Errol wasn't up there with that nigga Bud in the knockouts, bro. So if a nigga knocking shit out and you just getting by winning, what you think gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna hit your ass. Like that's what I seen in the fight. It's like when that nigga Bud was hitting his ass, it looked like some fucking trucks was, I don't even know, it looked like some fucking trucks running to this man's face, or I don't even know what the fuck. It looked like every time that nigga punched that nigga, that shit hurt it. It looked like that nigga really was putting him, I don't even know, bro. That nigga was beating the fuck out his ass, bro. And then he knocked him out 3, but I give props to that nigga Errol though, bro, because this nigga got up 3 times. And them licks look like he was punching your ass, bro. So I know that shit. And then like, it's like the style he was using, you ain't know how to come at his style. Like the Niggas at a point where, cause whenever you started doing that leaning, you shouldn't have tried to lean, nigga. I wouldn't have tried to lean. Like if this nigga already hitting hard, nigga, I'm not finna be leaning into this nigga trying to, boy, what, nigga, you trying to lean into this nigga? He already punching the shit out you. Hell nah. If anything, I'm a mirror. Like I don't even want to say it, bro. But if anything, shit, nigga, tackle the nigga. I tackle that nigga ass, boy. You tripping, man. I'm like, bro, I don't know, son. That shit crazy. I just couldn't believe everybody thought that nigga Errol was gonna win that fight. When I seen them stats, I'm like, man, bro, y'all hyping some shit up, bro. Y'all making this shit bigger than what it is, bro. So y'all done did all that shit. Y'all done hype that shit up, made that shit big and shit, and gave all the motherfucking clout right to Bud. Y'all gave all the motherfucking clout right to that man, cause shit, after that fight, bro, it was real quiet. I ain't gonna lie. After that fight, nigga, it was real quiet. Like, motherfuckers was not saying shit. Like, after the nigga won, bro, nobody was even saying shit. Like, they wasn't even happy that the nigga won. Like, they wanted Errol to win. Like, the whole world wanted Errol to win. But, nigga, the nigga got more experience. He hit harder. He hit way harder than you, bro. The nigga hit way harder than you. Like, it ain't no, like, I don't know if that nigga, because the way boxing be looking on, like, far away on the screen and shit, it be looking like sometimes the nigga don't be hitting the nigga, bro, or some shit like that. So I be thinking it'd be like wrestling, because, like, the nigga don't even be fucking, like, it's like punches be slipping and shit like that, and you can't really see the small shit that you want to see, like, want to punch, like, unless a nigga catch your ass real on contact with that bitch and really hit your ass. But the punches that be slipping and shit, you really can't tell what be going on, bro. But that's what I was seeing a lot. I was seeing a lot of this nigga, like, slipping his punches and shit like that. Like, and then when he'll throw it, he did, like, Bud did a lot of, like, throwing bait out. That nigga did a lot of throwing bait out, and Errol was biting on that shit. I don't know why that nigga was biting. It probably was that weed. I feel like that weed probably made him think, like, he could just run through that nigga or something. Like, you could just, I don't even know. I'm thinking, like, did you smoke weed so the shit wouldn't hurt as much whenever you got done with the fight? I'm trying to figure out, where's the weed coming in at? Like, you see this nigga training hard and shit, and you bring weed to the table? You was actually high, my nigga. Like, the nigga was talking to you and you was high. You was high, my nigga. So it's just like, how you gonna fight this nigga up there with Floyd and you smoking weed? You ain't really take that shit serious, bro. You did not take that fight serious. I know you didn't, because, dude, why would you smoke weed, bro? Like, why would you smoke weed before that shit? Like, you was not taking that fight serious, bro. And then, like, this is another reason why I feel like it be fake, because you talking about some no excuses. Nigga, you need to be trying to explain. You need to be trying to explain what happened, my nigga. That was a confusing ass performance, my nigga. Like, cause we not used to seeing that from you. But then again, this nigga got experience. I just can't believe how hard that nigga was hitting, bro. That nigga was hitting hard than a bitch. Like, every fucking punch. That bitch, like, his head, like, whenever he get punched, his head, like, that bitch, like, like, his head damn near went off his shoulder when he was punching his ass. Like, the way he punched, it's like, that nigga was really trying to hurt that man. It's like that man was really trying to hurt him in that bitch, for real. Like, when he told him, he said, when they was at the press conference, and the nigga was like, well, shit, what that nigga Bud said, he was like, he said the nigga said, if he get out of line, then shit, I'm gonna put his ass in check. Shit, that nigga was, oh my God, bro, that nigga was putting a belt on your motherfucking ass, boy. I ain't gonna lie. It's that motherfucking, that hook, it's them, Them fucking jabs, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that fucking jab. But shit, you know me, bro. I ain't trying to go too much on y'all head, babble y'all motherfucking head off and talk your head off and shit. I just wanted to come on this bitch, let y'all know about that fight, cause I seen it, man. I was just like, bro, that shit is crazy, son. Like, all the money everybody lost from going for Errol, my nigga. I just was like, how you even? Then his sister, that nigga Bud's sister was going for Errol, and then after the fight, she posted a video with Bud. You see how these women work? Well, I ain't even trying to talk about her, bro. I ain't trying to talk about no women and shit. But I'm just saying, bro, like, before the fight, Errol already won. Before the fight, that nigga Errol won. After the fight, you switch to Bud. You switch to your brother now. Like, you go back to your brother. You wanna like, come on, man. I just don't, like, what's the clout chasing for? But anyway, man, like, you see, I can get real off topic real fast talking about some other shit, man. But back to that fight, though, bro. It just, you fucking hit hard in that fight, bro. You had to bring your all in that fight, bro. You did not bring, like, that nigga Errol, you wasn't trying to win that fight. I feel like you ain't put your all into that, cause you was smoking weed. You wasn't putting your, why? Cause you could smoke weed and still put your all into some shit. I ain't gonna knock that. I'm saying, like, bro, you wasn't trying to, like, smoking weed is some relaxed ass shit. You relaxed fighting a fucking 39-0 ass nigga. You better be, like, why not be serious? I'm trying to figure out why the fuck is you smoking weed, taking this nigga lightly. Like, so I'm saying you took the nigga lightly. So it's like, that's why I be feeling like, what the fuck kind of fight was that? Because you took the nigga so light. Like, the nigga is 39-0. Nigga damn near up there with, nigga Floyd talking about fighting his ass now, ain't it? Shit, I thought I seen some shit on YouTube talking about this nigga Floyd want to fight that nigga now because of what he seen. I'm like, damn. What y'all thought this nigga was fighting straight bullshit ass niggas? That nigga told you he was working out and shit. Shit. But anyways, man, that's all I wanted to come say to y'all, bro. I'm gone, man. Y'all live y'all day, live y'all life, have a good life, man. Your boy Marco the Scorpio out, man. I'm gone, G.